Hi, hello everybody, welcome down to the MG Cup paddock here. What a race we had in race one. It was a wonderful race during race one. Now, this is Steve McDermott's car, number 17. He was the race winner. He finished in first. He finished ahead of everybody else, which means he won the race. In fact, he's the only man to actually have a 100% winning record in 2023 in the Church Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. He has won every single race he has taken part in this season. Congratulations to him. We are, of course, being a little bit jokey. We are being a little bit silly. We've been chatting about the Formula One, of course, and having a bit of a giggle at Will Buxton's expense. Sorry, Will, for stating the obvious. Steve McDermott, though, on another note, Steve McDermott, what a race he had, by the way. We weren't even sure he was going to turn up this weekend. We weren't sure if the car was going to be ready. It was, and he managed to go and win the race from third place on the grid. Charles, it was a very entertaining affair.
Yeah.
But Steve, once he got in the lead, he kind of just ran away with it, didn't he, really?
Yeah, he sort of ran away with it, but I think that was aided in the fact that we had such a close fight for second, and because those two were squabbling around each other, which was brilliant entertainment for us, and I'm sure for those involved as well, and for you guys watching at home, it just meant that this guy could break away and cross the line first to win the race.
Yeah, what we're going to do is we just pop on screen the classified results from race one, because actually Mitch, somebody you spoke to before, Lance Ellington, he got penalised 10 seconds, didn't he, for starting a little bit ahead of his grid box.
He did. And to be fair, it is a fair penalty. He was also very far to the left. And yeah, as you say, slightly ahead. So it was deserved, but, you know, he still seems to be fairly happy. I hope he was still happy, because it was a good race.
We haven't spoken to him since he found out about that penalty. But wow. On your screen now, Steve McDermott, your race winner, of course, and overall and in Class C. Ashley Woodward in second, Lance Ellington third after that penalty. Ian Bolton in fourth, but winner of Class B, as you can see. Dennis Robinson in fifth, then Carl Robinson in sixth, and then Peter Bramwell in the invitation, finishing seventh, by the way, in that MGB Road. It's a great race from him. Alan Forster as well, finishing eighth place, Class B, from last. Started from the pit lane, didn't he, Alan Forster, in that MG Montego. Peter Birchall on his return to action after a year out due to health issues, finished in ninth. Then Dan Ludlow, Craig Baston, Chris Bolton, Ian Dowler, Leon Wignall, G Boggs, Andrew Heron and Terry Gaskin. Unfortunately, no finish for Stuart Emmett, Richard Sargent, Simon Lowry and G Warner. Let's take that image down. Let's go for... here he is, the man himself, Mr McDermott. That was... how are you? Sorry, could we just grab that? We were just chatting about you. Once you got your nose in front, that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The car's really good. New car, first time it's out. Been building it for the last 6 weeks, and it all sort of come good. There's a couple of little niggles of it, but all in all, it all went well.
We spoke a little bit earlier during qualifying. You came in quite early to the pits, didn't you?
Yeah, it through a power steering belt, so I had no power steering after 2.5 laps. So
you don't need power steering these guns.
Well, yeah, it was. But I thought then I lost it big time around clearways, and I thought maybe I'm losing oil, so I came back in just to make sure. But it wasn't oil; it was just a belt.
Now, we've done our maths, we've done the calculations, haven't we, chaps? And we've worked out that you have won 100% of the races you have entered this year in the Church Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. How did it feel to lift that trophy?
I ain't got it yet.
You haven't even got it.
I got the President's Cup in the BARC, though, last year.
Yeah.
And that was, I was chuffed with that.
Yeah.
So that was a really good season.
A winning start, more of the same tomorrow, right?
Well, I'll try my best.
We try your best. Steve, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Guys, let's go for a little walk. Let me give that back. Steve McDermott there, your race winner from a little bit earlier today. Here is Lance Ellington's car as well. We've timed this quite well. Did actually go over the line in second, we think, but unfortunately it wasn't quite to be. I think Lance might be in it. Let me just see if I can grab him out a second. Lance, you got a minute?
Yeah, should I put the suit back on?
Don't worry about that. You come on out. You come out. Lance Ellington is in there. He's got no trousers on though, so we'll leave the camera for a second. We'll let him come out.
PG-rated content, Ian. PG-rated.
PG. It's not 9 o'clock yet, Lance, so we can't let you do that. We'll have a quick chat with him, get his thoughts on the race. I mean, it was a cracker. I did chat to him actually after the race. It was the Lance and Ashley show, wasn't it, Charles?
Yeah, it was, and we had a lot of fun between the three of us. I think calling that as well, and a lot of fun watching it. And I'm sure they had a lot of fun in the car. And I can't wait to hear what it was like from his perspective.
Yeah, we're about to find out. And of course, you spoke to him beforehand. He was just happy to be here, wasn't he? Really, but
yeah, he was.
As soon as he got going.
Yeah, it was pretty chaotic from the beginning for him, really. I don't think he had a moment's peace in that whole race. The start, he made a better start than I thought he was going to, and then after that it was just lapped cars, battles, and it was incredibly exciting up here. I hope he enjoyed it as well, and I'm sure it was exciting for him.
Yeah, he finished third overall in that race. That means he came behind the car that finished first and the car that finished second. He's about to come out very shortly. He is, I promise you, he is.
Well, Ian, it normally would mean that you finished behind the car that finished first and second, but in this instance, he only finished behind the car that finished first because he got a penalty.
He got it, yeah, very good point.
So...
All right, Will, all right. Let's just have a quick look at the car, shall we? Let's go for a little walk around. And this is the cockpit. I mean, it just looks crystal clear, doesn't it? He's on his... How is he feeling? Is he all right? He's not angry about his penalty.
He's angry about the acquisition third. I just showed him the evidence and it was like...
He's accepted it. He's accepted it. Here, yeah, so let me just...
Any other choice?
Don't go anywhere. He's coming back. What's it been like this weekend with Lance?
It's incredible. It's actually it was quite unusual to be the other side of the pit wall rather than be out with a helmet on.
I was going to say, you're normally behind the wheel, aren't you? So
normally behind the wheel. I had my weekend last weekend, so I've done fantastic last weekend. But no, I mean, it's great, obviously, opportunity to support Lance and, really enjoying it. Enjoying the buzz, the whole thing. I mean, getting pole this morning, totally unexpected, out of the blue. I didn't spend much time with Lance. We did a little pre-test 2 weeks ago and it went okay. But Guy, I mean, he hasn't raced for 26 years. I mean, what an incredible comeback.
It is
fantastic.
It is. Now, actually, when I first came here this morning, it must have been, 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, you were marking this out, because, I mean, look at this here. Just put, here's the puddle. Look how big that is. That was all up here, wasn't it?
We had an inch
of water. And you boys
water.
have been grafting, haven't you?
We had an inch of water on here this morning. Thankfully, the guys next door had one of these big scraper-type rooms, so managed to dry the pit wall up, and thank God for that, because obviously we've been under the car, checking it over, making sure everything's safe and nothing's fallen off for Lance, so I could be more happy with him. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, let's go have a chat, and thanks for talking to us, because the man at the moment is here. Lance, you've heard about the penalty now. Are you all right? We can talk about it, can we?
Well, I can't talk about it, no. I can't talk about it. But no, it was a silly thing. I sort of was expecting I thought there might be another green flag lap, because no, they weren't on the grid when I came back round, and I thought, is there another one? So I was sort of paying attention to that and not actually where I stopped, and I just thought, what could I do at that point? It was...
We had a little chat, actually, didn't we, off camera beforehand, and we were talking about the Lance and Ashley show, because it was incredible. The racing between you two, and you paid a lot of praise to Ashley as well.
Ashley was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. It was so clean, and, gave each other as much room as we could. It was just really nice. I knew all the places he was a lot quicker than me, through Paddock, for instance, and so it was just really trying to keep it. I wanted to keep it on the black stuff today and not do anything silly.
So you're going to do something a bit more silly tomorrow? You're going to go a bit heavier tomorrow?
I might do, well, now I know how quick he is. I've got to get a good start tomorrow, which is going to be the important thing.
Well, you did have a good start today.
Yeah, I was really pleased, because normally back in the day we used to do rolling starts.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of it was a huge baptism of fire for me today with the start especially. I thought, don't muck it up. So,
well, it's a pleasure to have you back racing. It really
thank
is.
you. It was such a great to be with the MG Cup and everyone out there. It was a lot of fun, and I'm thrilled to be back. Really, as you can see.
We can see it. We can see it. Not even a 10-second penalty could stop this man smiling.
No, listen, I'll take 10 seconds. It's a shame. It's a shame. Damn. I'll try to put it in the right place tomorrow.
Lance, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for talking to us. Thanks for coming out. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thrilled.
It's a pleasure. Right, we've got Kaylee Twigger. Kaylee Twigger, come here, please. Why are you not racing?
Just funds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having a year out.
But you've come down to support everybody, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
To be the social secretary and...
Did you miss it a bit when you saw the cars go around?
Yeah. When everybody come round Paddock Hill Bend, there was a bit tight bum moment, like... But no.
No pressure
did
though.
great.
You can enjoy it over there and have a
Yeah.
drink and
Yeah.
relax, right?
Yeah.
And we'll see you next season, yeah?
Definitely.
Right, lovely stuff. Thank you. Let's keep going. Here he is. I thought you were going to take it easy.
Yeah, that was the plan. But then it was dry, car felt good, the engine was on form, so just kept pushing. Yeah, it was actually a good race. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I think you started from the pit lane, dead last, and you ended up 8th, I think, on track. Didn't you?
Yeah, no, it was surprising. Well, I mean, the car is actually a very good car. It's got all the power it needs to actually get up front. I could have gone faster, but I was actually taking it easy, a little bit, honestly.
So you're more to come tomorrow then? Is that what we're saying?
God, no, yeah, there is more to come. Yeah. So, see, today I forgot to mention I was actually having a photo shoot. So the cameraman was actually on site, and I did promise him I wouldn't bin it off on the first lap. Yeah. So tomorrow it's all done and dusted now. So yeah, we're good. I might even go for the old grid start.
Oh, there we go, Alan Forster. Go enjoy your apple juice.
Cheers,
That's apple juice, by the way. Let's keep going down, shall we? See if we can. Charles, I'll give you that one back. Just chatting to Alan Forster there. He said he was still taking it easy despite starting last and going through in the pit lane. He says there's more to come though tomorrow, and he's going to probably start on the grid, not from the pits. So keep an eye out, Alan Forster tomorrow. Podium tomorrow, yes. Let's keep going down, shall we? We've got the Robinsons in there. We'll let them crack on. We've spoke to them quite a bit. Let's just keep going. I do want to see if we can find Peter Birchall at all. I know he's up here somewhere. It just depends whether he's decided to run off and go to the outer paddock or whether he's still sticking it around or not. Here's the Wignall car as well. How are we? Chaps, let me just grab that. The old Pink Panther, I've nicknamed this car now. It was all right out there, wasn't it?
That was interesting. I'll probably post on Facebook in a bit, but we've just had one of the wheels and it's come back in caked in about an inch of dirt. So that's all caked in, that's all off now, but what a circuit, it's fun.
It is a lot of fun, it is. What's the plan for tomorrow then? I imagine you've learnt a lot that you're going to bring in tomorrow, right?
Hoping it's dry again and just work on little bits of corners here, and goal is to break that 1 minute mark. Okay. So I just done pretty much a 1 minute flat. Yeah. So I want to get down to 59, 58 if we can, but 59 I'll be happy with, as long as it's below a minute.
It's not bad, right, for a car. Now, Mitch, Charles, this car costs 100 quid, didn't it? Come here, tell us £100 from the scrapper.
£100 from the scrap man. It had a K-turbo put in one Christmas for a bit of fun, and now it's a race car.
And you used it as a roadie for 8 months, didn't you?
Yeah, we rode car for a bit, yeah.
There you go. This is
cheap racing. Cheap racing.
It is. Let's go down this way, shall we, and just pop down into the pit lane because I wanted to find Peter. I think he might have run off though. We did catch up with him a little bit earlier. As we said before, it's so nice to have Peter Birchall back on the grid. He basically runs the Cherish Vehicle Insurance MG Cup. In January 2022, he had a stroke. It looked quite serious at one point as well, but he has come back. I caught up with him a little bit earlier, and Alan Forster, who we've just spoken to again as well. Caught up with him in the assembly area, and this is what they had to say. Roll V2. All right, here is Mr. Birchall. Peter. We've been talking quite a lot, haven't we? But quite an emotional day for you today.
Unbelievable. I've done what I wanted. I've qualified, and if you'd have asked me, January 22, I had a stroke, and I thought it was all over. It's hard work, family, support my friends, support of all my fellow racers, and I've qualified. So the race is a bonus. I'm not setting any targets. As long as I finish, that's the thing. And of course, as long as I'm not
Peter, it's great to have you back. Sorry to disturb you. I think you're having a moment, so I'll let you go and just relax and enjoy it.
Cheers,
we'll catch up this weekend again, no doubt. Peter Birchall there. Right, now this car here, Mitch, take that. Look at this. Right, look at this MG Montego. What do you make? This is a showstopper, isn't it? This.
It is absolutely beautiful, and in that old Volvo livery, I really like this car, and it also really stands out in this field of a lot of smaller vehicles, a big estate like this. It really does stand out. I am a massive fan of this car.
Well, it's Alan Forster in it. Do you mind if I grab? Let's have a quick word with Alan. Alan, we can't thank you enough for bringing this down because it's a real crowd pleaser, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, you said my last car, the Maestro. That was your favourite car. So which one is it?
New one now.
This is a new one. Okay, yeah.
I could sleep in this one. It's got that much space in the back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we went from the Maestro. Now we're on a Montego, and we thought we'd go for an estate car this time, just to be that little bit different. But yeah, this was actually built as a race car for the MG Owners Club back in the early 2000s, and actually won the championship.
Wow.
So it has some pedigree. Thing about it now is that it's been rebuilt with K-series underpinning. So engine, gearbox, drive shafts, brakes, everything is from a ZR. So performance-wise, it's significantly better than what it was, and it's pretty good.
A little birdie told me you were going to start from the pit lane, but that's not going to be the case.
It will be the case. Qualifying today was obviously damp. I haven't actually done any testing, not sat in the car since last year. But the thing is with this is I previously raced a ZR, and my local scrapyard is full of ZRs. So if I've got a problem, go and get one. I haven't seen one of these. Yeah, I haven't seen. I haven't seen a Montego estate for a while, so I need to keep it in this condition. So yeah, it's going to be just for fun. Just for fun.
No, good man, good man. Thanks for bringing it down. Appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. That was Peter Birchall. Quite an emotional day for him, I'm sure. We'll catch up with him again tomorrow as well. Right, that is it from us today here at Brands Hatch. Cherish Vertical Insurance MG Cup Race 2 tomorrow. We'll be live from about midday for that. However, we are also bringing you qualifying and both races of the BCV8 Championship and Race 2 for the MG Trophy Championship as well. So a lot of content. We've also got a couple of paddock walks behind the scenes as well for the MG Trophy. Katie Donnelly will be taking that one with me, and we will also be doing one for the BCV8 Championship too. Charles, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed the day.
Oh, I've enjoyed it. Of course I have. I've spent a day at a racetrack with you, Ian. It can't be much better than that, can it?
Well, I'd like to say.
Thank you very much for having me. That's all I can say. Thank you very much.
Mitch, thank you for your insights as well. It's always good to see you, buddy. It really is a pleasure. Your plans? What are your plans for the year?
I don't really have a set plan. If I get the opportunity to go out, it's something I'll go out. Definitely not going to do a championship and anything, unfortunately, but hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, there might be a guest drive out there, maybe in the Pink Panther behind us, who knows. Right, just a quick reminder, if you do like what you've seen today and want to find out more about the Cherish Vehicle Insurance MG Cup, there is a link in the body of this broadcast. Give it a click and it will take you straight through to the MG Cup website. And also, don't forget, if you want to watch tomorrow's race, it's live, it's free, it's in HD, it's on Live Sport Now on YouTube. Again, where it says watch both races live, there's a link that takes you straight through to Live Sport Now on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe, you won't miss any of the action, not just this weekend, but throughout the entire MG Cup and MG Trophy season as well. It's live motorsport at the very best. We're going to go get ourselves off and go get our own apple juice that I saw Alan Forster sipping there. It looked quite frothy and nice, I have to say. So we're going to get ourselves off. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget we are back live tomorrow at Live Sport Now on YouTube. Thanks for watching.